improved Bradford Bulldogs tonight, haven't they, Gary?
Of course, Bradford played last night. They were 12-4 losers against Nottingham, which, okay, we know that Bradford have been kind of the whipping boys of the league, if you like, because they're currently sitting bottom and haven't got a win as yet after 15 games. But putting 4 points against Nottingham, maybe they're starting to put something together. Maybe tonight could be the night that they get that one win in.
Looking at the players that made a big impact during the last game, you've got to look to the usual stalwarts of James Parsons, Cy Furnivall.
Well, James, of course, got 2 vital goals last week in that 8-5 defeat, and they came in a good period in the third period, which is when D-side started to put some good pressure on with this. Unfortunately, it wasn't to be, and they still lost the game, but James showing those important moves now. And of course, don't forget, Cy Furnivall, always there and about, causing a lot of hassle to defences, and of course, when they get the puck fed in at the right times, who would you expect to be there just to knock it out with Chris Jones?
Witness while they're going to be watching this game, they now sit over D-side Dragons after last week's game by 1 point. You've got Nottingham nipping at their heels, 1 point behind. This is an important game to decide that mid-card for the Christmas break.
Of course, Nottingham are away tonight at Telford. It's a really, really vital game for them. If they win that, they leapfrog D-side. D-side start dropping down the order, and we can't afford to see that. D-side are going to maintain that 5th space going into the new year. They've got to get a win tonight and hope that the other teams do them a favour.
It's D-side Dragons under pressure to stay mid-table, and Bradford Bulldogs with no pressure at all, playing loose, starting to find their stride. We've got all the highlights coming up, and don't forget you can listen to every home game live on BASN Radio, basnradio.co.uk. Join us in the new year.
makers of the Bradford Bulldogs. Miles, tough game out there tonight.
Yeah.
Bit of a disappointing loss for yourselves. It's been a bit of a disappointing first half of the season.
Yeah.
Going into after the Christmas break, is there something you're going to be doing to change that up, or?
We're just working together more as a team. I mean, at the start of the season we had a lot less people, so it's understandable we want training lines or anything like that. So back training lines now, getting form back together. So hopefully a couple of games time we'll start maybe getting close to wins. We're not looking for wins as such yet. We're looking for more good teamwork and team play. Basically, that's what we're going for at the moment. Yeah.
There certainly is noticeable progression within the Bulldogs at the moment. The defeats are slowly coming down the margins there. Obviously, going into the new year, is there a new tactic or mentality you're going to be bringing to it, or is it a case of damage limitation for the first year?
Now we just always play the same. Bulldogs always play physical, play hard. That's all we can do basically. That's how we've all been raised in that club. So that's how we're going to keep on playing, and hopefully the team aspect will come along with that. And we're just going to carry on, continue playing our game, and hopefully to develop it there.
And would you say it's fair that there's a bit of a mentality that goes when you're playing the Bulldogs, you like to drop gloves?
Yeah. We love a good spin. Yeah, the Bulldogs. Yeah, we love it. So yeah. That's
okay.
just how we've always been.
So heading onwards, like say into the Christmas break.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a concentration on, like say, just focusing everyone and trying to get through the season, or is it going to be a case of maybe trying to push for at least 1 or 2 wins?
Yeah, that's what we're pushing for at the end of the day. Yeah, we're not here to lose every game. We're not here to lose every game. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, we're not here to lose every game. We're here to put in a good performance at the end of the day and make people. At the moment, we're just trying to turn heads. Do you know what I mean? We're just trying to get our names known before the team's first season back. We're just going to get our names known and get out there.
Jack, first and foremost, congratulations being on the score sheet there tonight.
Yeah, cheers, yeah.
Noticeably, it was first hat-trick for you.
It wasn't actually, but I didn't get a hat-trick, they just messed it up, but yeah.
No worries. Certainly going off the last couple of games, there has been a noticeable discipline issue with the Dragons at the moment. Would you say that's something you're all working on in training?
Yeah, to an extent. I mean, I think some teams that like to be more physical and drop the gloves, I think sometimes we drop to the level.
Okay, no worries. Now, looking back at the performance previously against Coventry, against Widnes, there was 2 different teams that were playing on the ice there for the Dragons. The latter we saw today, more technically sound again. Is that again something you've been working on in training, the passing?
Yeah, definitely. I think just working on setting up power plays and stuff, and after letting in so many short-handed goals last week, we're going to work on the killing. I think it's just important to start playing more consistently again.
Okay, and the likes of yourself and Ross Kennedy and stuff have obviously come up through the youth ranks and that. It's a strong set they've got there. We saw the netminder Don Jolly make an appearance tonight. What's it like down at the Dragons youth at the moment?
I think it's good. I mean, since it's been taken over, like there's a new GM the last couple of years, I think there's a lot more involvement with the senior club, and I think it's really going to help, set up like a foundation for the future.
Obviously you're going to be pushing for your first goal soon.
Yeah.
Okay, now heading into the Christmas break, is something you're going to be looking forward to, more ice time in the next part of the season?
For New Year, after New Year, hoping to play with the Dragons more often and things like that.
Brilliant, thanks very much, Chad.
Okay, thanks.
How do you feel it went for yourself out there?
Maybe not, I don't know, it's just a normal game to me. I didn't feel I did anything special, but obviously coaches and that thought that, so it's nice to know, nice to get a bit of praise if you like.
Now, do you feel that over the last couple of weeks the Dragons have evolved out of what they were at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, there's certainly some involvement, but it's hard because we seem to just drop back a little bit, like in the Widnes game, fall back to how it shouldn't be, if that makes sense. And wish you could just gain some consistency, but personally I just can't answer. I don't know how we can grasp that.
Okay, now heading into the second part of the season after the Christmas break, is there something you're going to be looking for personally?
Personally, I'd like to play like that. Like it's just didn't get man of the match every week, so just keep working hard, keep going to training. We're looking forward to playing on the 28th. Actually, it's nice to have a bit of a. We're not going to get on the ice for training, so it's nice to have a game in between Christmas and New Year. Keep the fitness levels up.
Going into tonight's game after the last week against Widnes, was there a certain game plan you'd gone into?
Well, the game plan was to win the game. I know they always make it difficult for us when whether we're playing here against Bradford or we're in their barn. It's always difficult because they're quite an aggressive and physical team. But the guys worked hard tonight, and I thought it was a convincing win.
Now, was there anything specially implicated in the training session to prepare for tonight's game?
Well, unfortunately, we didn't have the best preparation on Thursday, so the game plan was really to play 2 lines in the first and then go to 3 lines after that, and that's what we did.
Now, the way sights tonight of the Dragons being technically sound like we've seen them later on this season, a lot of puck going puck to stick passing going on. It's something you're obviously looking to progress on going into the second half of the season. What is the final goal for the Dragons?
Well, I think it's been up until now, it's been a mixed emotional season really. We've had some highs and we've had some lows, and I think the key element now is to try and bring some of the youth through, like Chad tonight, who did a really good job. I was at the game on Saturday with the under-18s playing, and you know, we've got some talented kids coming through the ranks, and hopefully give them some opportunities to play nice and develop for us, but also pick up some points and have a fight really towards the the business end of the season. So that's what we're hoping for.
Now, it is an underlying issue with the Dragons at the moment. It seems that the discipline, sometimes they're a bit of a red button. You've got your old guard there that can keep the head sometimes, and maybe some of the younger lads that are biting early on the stuff. How are you going about to try and make sure the discipline's carried through from locker room to ice?
Well, I think that was one of the reasons why we were going for 2-line hockey in the first period, really, to look at trying implementing some discipline amongst the guys. Because it has been a pattern of our behaviour really throughout the games. You know, we're not going to win games if we're in the penalty box, because you know, we've got our key guys either in the penalty box or the killing penalties, using up a lot of energy. You know, so discipline's a key word for us, and it's something that we're working on.
Now, a variety of names on the score sheet there tonight, notably Jack Meadows with another hat-trick. Just another testament to the, like you were saying, the Dragons' youth development there.
Well, yeah, it's nice that it's not one person scoring 6 goals. It's spread out across the lines, you know, and it's nice for the youth coming through the academy really into the team and scoring goals, because that's what we ultimately want, you know. The under-10s, the under-12s and the 14s that we've got here. I was here on one of the Saturdays for a training session. There's some incredible kids coming through the ranks really, and you know, in 5-6 years time hopefully they'll be making their debut for the Dragons, and you know, at the moment we seem to be limited, let's say, with the youth that are coming through, but the future's looking good when we look into the under-12s, under-10s and the under-14s, so hopefully a few years from now we'll have some real talents coming through and be able to hold on to them, you know. Okay, and it is coming up to the Christmas break, so that means Christmas time. What's on your Christmas list this year, Steve? I've had some sleepless nights, to be honest, whether it's work related or hockey related, losing games, how we performed and that, so hopefully have a nice Christmas break and have some good sleep, you know, so I'm not having to worry about how we performed or you know, what's going to happen from one day to the next. So a nice rest, a nice break from it all would be nice.
No worries, Steve Fellows, thanks very much.
All right, cheers.